Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert, and I've spent my career helping top properties turn data into performance. I'm so pleased to be here to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Today, we're not just going to learn a concept. We're going to take a key financial idea and turn it into one of the most powerful tools you'll ever use. So, let's dive right in. We're about to take something you've probably seen in textbooks, break-even analysis, and pull it right off the page. We're going to show you how this becomes a real, practical tool you'll use to make huge decisions as a leader in this industry.
I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. What if you walked into your hotel every morning knowing the exact number of rooms you had to sell just to cover your costs for the day? Not a guess, not a hope, but a hard number. That's the power we're talking about. And that's the core question break-even analysis answers.
And this is the magic number right here, the break-even point. Think of it as your starting line for the day. It's that perfect balance where you're not making money, but you're not losing it either. Every single room you sell after you hit that point, that's pure profit going straight to your bottom line. It's the tipping point.
And look, your own school, Europe Hotel School London, says it best. This is why we're focusing on this so heavily. This is not some dusty academic exercise. It's a living, breathing management tool that leaders use every single day to figure out risks, spot opportunities, and really drive performance.
Okay, so to really wield this tool effectively, we have to talk about what makes a hotel's finances so, well, unique. In our industry, the stakes are incredibly high, and it pretty much all comes down to the massive weight of our fixed expenses. Let's break that down.
So you've got two kinds of costs, right? On one side, you have your fixed costs. These are the bills that show up every month like clockwork, whether you sell one room or 100. We're talking about your rent, your insurance, your manager's salaries. Then, on the other side, you have your variable costs. These are tied directly to your business, things like housekeeping supplies, the little shampoo bottles, the extra electricity. The more guests you have, the higher these costs go.
And here's the kicker. For a typical hotel, a staggering 65% of all costs can be fixed. Just let that sink in. It means every single morning, you start the day with this immense financial pressure already on your shoulders before you've even made a single dollar in profit. This is exactly why knowing your break-even point isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely vital.
All right, so we get the concept, we understand the costs. Now for the really exciting part. Let's put it all into action. This is where we stop talking about numbers and start making smart, confident decisions with them.
Okay, let's play out a scenario you are 100% going to face in your career. Your marketing team wants to run a big promotion, a 20% discount on rooms to drive up occupancy. Sounds good, maybe. Well, instead of guessing, you use the analysis. First, you figure out your current break-even point. Next, you look at how that discount hits your revenue for each room. And finally, you recalculate to find your new break-even point.
And boom, there it is, your answer, clear as day. The analysis shows that to make up for that cheaper rate, you now need to sell an extra 15 rooms every single day. Now that one number changes everything. The question isn't, should we do a discount anymore? It's, can our marketing realistically bring in 15 more bookings a day? It becomes a totally data-driven decision.
And it goes way beyond just promotions. This same simple calculation helps you answer all the big questions. How do we set our prices for next season? Should we actually invest in building that new spa? Can we afford to hire more staff for the summer? Is this new tech worth the investment? Your break-even analysis is at the heart of all those answers.
And finally, let's look forward. You know, the best managers aren't just reacting to what's happening today, they're constantly preparing for tomorrow. And break-even analysis is one of the best tools you have for doing that, for looking into the future and planning for what might be coming.
Let's say you get a forecast that your busy season might be about 10% slower this year. Instead of waiting and panicking later, you can run the numbers right now. You can figure out ahead of time how you might need to adjust your rates or tighten your costs to protect your profits. You're not just hoping for the best anymore, you're building a real strategy.
Or how about this one? A brand new, shiny hotel is opening up just down the road. You know you'll probably have to get more competitive with your pricing. Well, you can model that impact and know exactly how many more rooms you'll need to sell to hold your ground financially. No surprises.
And you know, the pressure doesn't always come from the outside. What happens when your own costs just go up? Let's say there's a huge spike in energy prices. Your break-even analysis will tell you the story instantly. It'll show you precisely how many more rooms you need to sell or how much you need to adjust your average rate just to stay where you are.
Look, when you master this, you get this amazing financial confidence. You're not just managing a property day to day anymore. You're leading it with a clear vision, backed up by solid data. So, you have the tool now. The only question left is, what strategic questions will you answer first?